Ever wondered how we estimate unknown values in statistics? The answer is, we use a technique called interpolation. Interpolation is a statistical method that allows us to estimate an unknown value based on other known values that are in sequence with it. It's a simple mathematical concept at its core, but a powerful tool in the hands of statisticians. Consider a row of houses on a street. We know the value of the first and the last house, but what about the ones in between? Interpolation helps us estimate those values using the known values as a guide. But just as there are different types of houses, there are different types of interpolation. Let's dive into them. First up, we have inverse distance weighted interpolation, or IDW. Picture a group of friends standing in a park. Some are closer to you, some are farther away. IDW is like asking each friend their opinion, but giving more weight to the opinions of those closest to you. In short, IDW estimates the unknown value by taking the weighted average of the known values, where the weights decrease with distance. Next, let's look at kriging. Named after a South African mining engineer, kriging is a more complex form of interpolation. It doesn't just consider the distance between known points, but also takes into account the overall spatial arrangement of the points. It's like considering not just how far your friends are standing from you, but also how they are positioned relative to each other. Then there's natural neighbor interpolation. This method works by creating a network of triangles between known points and using this network to estimate the unknown value. It's like creating a map of connections between your friends and using this map to estimate the opinion of a friend you haven't asked. Moving on, we have spline interpolation. This technique involves fitting a smooth curve through the known points and using this curve to estimate unknown values. It's like connecting your friend's opinions with a smooth line and using this line to guess at the opinion of a friend you haven't asked. And finally, we have trend interpolation. This method involves fitting a trend line to the known points and using this line to estimate unknown values. It's like observing the general trend in your friend's opinions and using this trend to estimate the opinion of a friend you haven't asked. So there we have it, 5 types of interpolation: inverse distance weighted, kriging, natural neighbor, spline, and trend. Each one uses a different approach to estimate unknown values, but they all rely on the core concept of using known values to make estimates. Whether it's by considering the distance to known points, the spatial arrangement of points, a network of triangles, a smooth curve, or a trend line, interpolation gives us a powerful tool to fill in the gaps in our data. Remember, interpolation is only as good as the data it's based on. It's not a crystal ball that can predict the future with perfect accuracy, but a tool that can help us make educated guesses based on the information we have. So the next time you're faced with a set of data with missing values, think about how interpolation can help fill in the blanks.